lights down, heartbeat slow, let the room breathe. Yeah, yeah. Low light pouring from a tired lampshade, shadows dancing like promises we made. Window crack, city humming soft, your silhouette drifting in the love. Rose keys melting into air, fingers tracing through your hair. Every chord a quiet flame, calling softly out your name. Boom bap, heartbeat in my chest, you leaning close, I confess. Nothing loud, nothing rushed, just a love that's spoken hush. Street noise fading far away, like the night decided to stay. Two souls sitting on the floor, with nothing we were hiding for. And the silence felt alive, like it knew we'd survive every doubt we ever knew. In that amber low light room, blooming in the gloom. Soft words falling slow, like vinyl turning low. Soul in a low light room, hearts begin to bloom. No spotlight, no disguise, just truth in your eyes. Yeah, candle smoking, lazy spirals. We were writing our own titles, no script, no grand design, just your pulse syncing with mine. Jazz records spinning round, dusty drums, that sacred sound. Bassline walking hand in hand with every hope we didn't plan. You said love ain't always bright, sometimes it's a quieter light. Something steady, something warm, shelter from the storm. I felt every word you meant, every breath intentional bent towards something real and deep, something we could keep. And the room held every sigh, like it didn't want goodbye. Time suspended in between all we've been. Soul in the low light room, blooming in the gloom. Soft words falling slow, like vinyl turning low. Soul in a low light room, hearts begin to bloom. No spotlight, no disguise, just truth in your eyes. Yeah. Yeah. No champagne ceilings, just raw feelings. Back when we were healing through late night dealings, talking dreams on the hardwood floor, planning things we couldn't afford. But we had rhythm, we had grace, we had that look on each other's face. Arguments and muted tones, learning how to own every flaw, every scar, loving who we are. And maybe that's the art of it, not the spark but the heart of it. Not the crowd or the applause, just us without a cause. Still cast that glow, but you're not here below. Still I feel your energy in the quiet next to me. Every record that I play takes me back to that day when nothing else existed, just the way we listen. Low light, high emotion, love moving like an ocean. Never loud, never fast, but built to last. Maybe rooms remember souls, maybe music makes us whole. Maybe somewhere in the dark you still feel this spark. Soul in a low light room, echo in the gloom. Every whisper still remains, flowing through my veins. Soul in a low light room, underneath the moon. Even if the lights go out, love won't dim down. No cameras, no crowd, just rhythm and us in a low light room. Yeah. Midnight on the keys, let it breathe. Rhodes after dark, street lights melting on the avenue. Taxi horn singing out of tune. Window open, city air, carrying memories everywhere. Yeah. Fingers resting on ivory dreams, soft electric silver beams. Every chord just floats apart, like it's reading my heart. You used to sit right next to me, swaying in slow harmony. No applause, no crowded bar, just us and a falling star. Yeah. Boom, bap, tap in gentle time, kick and snare like quiet rhymes. Bassline walking low and deep, secrets only night can keep. And when the daylight fades away, that's when the truth begins to play. In minor tones and subtle sparks on these roads after dark. Roads after dark, lighting up the spark. Warm chords in the blue, still reminding me of you. Roads after dark, soft glow in the dark. Every note I start plays straight from the heart. Play straight from the heart. Candle flicker on the wall, your shadow moving slow and small. Wine glasses on the floor, we didn't need much more. We didn't need much more. You said love should feel like jazz, freedom in the space we have. Not a cage, not a chain, just a rhythm in the rain. I remember how you smile every time I play a while. Let the chords just drift and bend, like they didn't want to end. Outside sirens far away, inside we would gently sway. No rush, no need to speak. The silence felt complete. And when the world was far too loud, we found shelter in that sound and warm electric sparks on these roads after dark. Roads after dark, roads after dark, lighting up the spark. Warm chords in the blue, still reminding me of you. Roads after dark, soft glow in the dark. Every note I start plays straight from the heart. Play straight from the heart. Back when the nights felt endless, love wasn't defensive, we were reckless, but somehow protected. Talking futures over sevens, chords breaking down emotional walls. No filters, no disguise, truth living in your eyes. You said, don't let the music fade. I said, it's in the choices we made. Now every time I play that tone, I feel less alone. Even if the room feels wide, even if you're not by my side, the harmony still stays in subtle ways. Now midnight finds me here, hands trembling but clear, searching for that same embrace inside this sacred space. The chords don't lie to me, they speak in honesty about love and letting go, about things we didn't know. Maybe we were meant to part like a bridge before the start, but the melody remains flowing through my veins. When the skyline turns to black and there's no turning back, I close my eyes and spark these roads after dark. Roads after dark, still holding that spark. Even if you're gone, the music plays on. Roads after dark, healing every scar. Every note I play brings you back my way. Lights low, city slow, fingers on the keys, and I let it go. Summer air through the fire escape. Old brick walls. Let it ride. Brownstone steps in the evening glow. Harlem wind moving slow. Window frames with chipped off paint, holding stories we ain't. Kids still playing down the block. Boombox beating round the clock. Dusty drums in open air. Soul floating everywhere. You were leaning on the rail, natural curls in a summer veil. Sunset resting on your skin, gold light settling in. An ice cream truck in the distance. Your laugh had no resistance. Every moment felt sincere, like forever live right here. And the skyline burned in amber hues, like it knew what we would lose. But we didn't think that far, we were right where we are. Brownstone serenade, promises we made on a fire escape, where the night won't fade. Brownstone serenade, love that never played by the rules they wrote. We just let it flow. Record spinning in the room, Frankie crooning through the gloom. You humming low and sweet, bare feet on hardwood beat. Ceiling fan turning slow, Rhodes keys after glow. Baseline walking soft and wide, like it had nothing to hide. We talk dreams past midnight about leaving, about flight, but something in the brick kept our heartbeat thick. Arguments in softer tones, learning how to own every scar and every flaw, every lesson love had taught. And when the sirens sang their song, we just sway along, let the city spark, little lights in the dark. Brownstone serenade, promises we made on a fire escape, where the night won't fade. Brownstone serenade, love that never played by the rules they wrote. We just let it flow. Corner store philosophy, dollar coffee honesty, talking about equality, building on mythology. You and thrifted denim blues, me with something left to prove. But when the kick and snare line, peace of mind. We were young but understood. Greatness grows in neighborhoods, not in diamonds, not in fame, but in knowing someone's name. Every block of memory, every crack of melody. And if I close my eyes, I still hear your lullabies. Twice as wide, different faces pass outside, but the bricks still hold the heat of our rhythm in the street. Summer nights and rooftop views, cheap red wine and worn out shoes. Dreaming bigger than our means, laughing loud in between. Maybe time had other plans, pulled our hearts to distant lands, but the groove don't disappear, it just echoes here. In every warm July parade, in every chord I ever played, there's a trace of what we made in that brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade never truly fades. In the mortar, in the stone, in the place we called our own. Brownstone serenade, love we weren't afraid. If the city calls my name, I'll sing it just the same. Old brick walls remember, summer air remembers, and somewhere in that city glow, so do I. Old brick walls, walls remember. Summer air remembers. And somewhere in that city glow. Yeah. Yeah. Sunset on the skyline. Let it breathe. Golden hour. below behind the glass, shadows stretching on the grass, city wrapped in amber light. They surrendering tonight. Warm breeze through the avenue, painting everything in hue. Your silhouette in slow motion, moving like a quiet ocean. Kick drum tapping like a pulse, soft and steady, never forced. Snare brushing like a sigh, clouds drifting in the sky. You looked at me like time was slow, like nowhere else we had to go. Just that glow across your face, heaven in a commonplace. And the world felt still somehow, only us in here and now. Every doubt, just let it go. In that golden hour flow, golden hour flow. Hearts moving slow, wrapped in summer shine. Your hand holding mine. Golden hour flow, let the whole world know. In that fading light, everything felt right. Rooftop views and quiet laughs, talking about our separate paths. Dreams bigger than the town, never wanting to come down. Rhodes chords drifting warm, like shelter from a storm. Baseline walking calm and deep, promises we tried to keep. You said love's a gentle flame, not a trophy, not a game. Something steady, something true, something built by me and you. Traffic coming far below, but up here we move slow, swaying with the skyline breeze, easy as a melody. When the sunlight kissed your skin, I knew I was all in. No rush, no overflow, just that golden hour flow. Golden hour flow, hearts moving slow, wrapped in summer shine. Your hand holding mine. Golden hour flow, let the whole world know. In that fading light, everything felt right. Yeah, we were chasing something pure, no filters, nothing obscure. Just conversations on the edge of every silent pledge, talking fears we never said. Dreams running through our head, you in oversized tees, laughing in the breeze. I remember how you leaned, like the space in between was enough to hold the weight of whatever came too late. No diamonds in the sky, just your truth in your eyes. And the rhythm felt so free, like it was meant to be. Yeah. Now sunsets hit the same, but they don't call your name. Still I stand where we once stood, in that quiet neighborhood. Light spills over everything, bringing back what used to sing. Every golden ray I see carries you to me. Maybe moments on to keep, maybe love runs soft and deep, like the sun before it goes, leaving warmth and afterglow. So when the sky turns orange blue, I send a thought to you, let it drift and overflow. In that golden hour flow, golden hour flow. Even when you go, that light still remains, running through my veins. Golden hour flow, soft and beautiful. In that fading light, love still feels right. Golden hour flow, sunset fades as the sky turns slow, but the warmth stays. In that golden hour flow, golden hour flow. Turn it down low. Let the chords breathe. No rush tonight. Just listen. Lamplight spilling on your skin, soft as where we never been. Window cracked, the city sighs, reflections dancing in your eyes. Rhodes keys glowing amber gold, stories neither of us told. Baseline walking slow and deep, promises we couldn't keep. You were sitting cross-legged near, speaking truths I had to hear. Every word a fragile thread through the silence that we spread. Brush strokes tapping on the snare, heavy feelings in the air. Nothing loud, nothing forced, just two hearts, of course. And the room began to sway like it understood the weight of everything we never showed. In the undertow, whispers over warm chords, love without a scoreboard, soft confessions in the dark, tiny glowing sparks. Whispers over warm chords, hearts without their armor. In the quiet we explored something worth fighting for. Your voice barely above a breath, talking life and talking death. Dreams you hid behind your smile, pain you carried all the while. And let my guard fall slow, admitting things I never show. How I fear being alone, how I build a heart of stone. Kick drum steady like a pulse, holding space for both of us. Every chord a gentle flame, calling out my name. Outside sirens pass us by, inside tears we don't deny. Truth doesn't need to scream, it lives in between. And in that low electric light, everything felt right. Even broken words restored by those chords. Whispers over warm chords, love without a scoreboard, soft confessions in the dark, tiny glowing sparks. Whispers over warm chords, hearts without their armor. In the quiet we explored something worth fighting for. And no cameras, no applause, just healing without a cause. Back when vulnerability felt like possibility, you traced circles on my hand like you knew I'd understand. That strength ain't always loud, sometimes it's unbowed. We were therapy and rhythm, letting silence sit with us, no need to overtalk. We let the music walk, every pause intentional, every glance dimensional. Love ain't in the grand reward, it's whispers over chords. Whispers over chords. Quiet still, but I feel that warmth until every night when lights go dim, memories begin. I play the same progression slow, let the harmony just flow. And I swear I hear your tone, like you're not fully gone. No, maybe love was never loud, maybe it was just allowed to exist without a roar behind a closed door. And if our paths don't realign, I'll keep that sacred time where we let our spirits pour on the hardwood floor. Yeah, whispers over warm chords, echoing forevermore. Even if you walk away, they still stay. Yeah, whispers over warm chords, gentle as before. In the quiet of my heart, you still spotlight, no crowd, just two souls speaking soft over warm chords. Doors closing, stand clear. Midnight line to Brooklyn. Yeah. Platform humming under neon rain. Steel tracks with whispering your name. Last train rolling through the night, flicker lights and tired white. Metro card and folded dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Great graffiti prayers along the wall, echoes in the station hall. You stood quiet by my side, city tears you couldn't hide. Went from tunnels rushing through, carrying shades of blue. Boom bap rhythm in my chest, heartbeat never getting rest. Every stop we passed felt wrong, like the end of a song. And the map above the door couldn't tell me anymore how a love so true turned Brooklyn blue. Late train to Brooklyn blue. Every stop reminds her of you. Windows dark, reflections fade, promises we made. Late train to Brooklyn blue. City crying in the hue. If I ride this line alone, will it take me home? Empty seats and tired eyes, broken truths and soft disguise. You said sometimes love must bend, even when we don't intend. Rose chords in my headphones low, matching where we used to go. Rooftop nights in summer heat, dancing barefoot in the street. Corner store confessions late, talking about escaping fate. But the future pulled you west while I stayed with what was left. Station names roll by slow, like memories in undertow. Every borough, every mile carried your unfinished smile. And the city never sleeps, but tonight it softly weeps under subway lights and endless nights. Late train to Brooklyn blue. Every stop reminds of you. Windows dark, reflections fade, promises we made. Late train to Brooklyn blue. City crying in the hue. If I ride this line alone, will it take me home? Yeah. We were kids with grown-up fears, chasing love through borrowed years. Writing vows in sidewalk chalk, dreaming big in midnight talk. You in thrift store denim shades, me with verses half afraid, but the rhythm felt so sure, like we found a cure. Now I'm riding through the dark, searching for that spark. Every tunnel, every spark feels like missing parts. Maybe love's a passing train, rolling through like summer rain. You can't hold it, can't delay, you just watch it fade away. Coming up ahead, things we wish we never said. Doors slide open, cold air flows, carrying what nobody knows. I step out into the night, Brooklyn wrapped in pale streetlights, brownstone shadows, empty skies. Truth behind my tired eyes is maybe we were meant to grow in different ways we didn't know. Still the tracks beneath my feet hum your melody. And if I ever hear your laugh through the city's aftermath, I'll remember what was true on that ride through blue. Late train to Brooklyn blue. Still a part of me and you. Even if the line has changed, love remains. A late train to Brooklyn blue. Under skies of midnight hue. Every time the doors slide close, my heart still knows. Next stop, memory. Stand clear of the closing doors. Somewhere between here and you, I'm still riding. Sweet like midnight air, city glowing. Let it ride. City lights and liquid gold, stories waiting to be told. Balcony above the street, heartbeats sinking to the beat. Honey notes from distant bars, floating under urban stars. Trumpet crying soft and slow, like it knows what we don't know. You were leaning on the rail, summer breeze lifting your veil. Every laugh a velvet tone, making this whole town feel like home. Boom bap drones from passing cars, tiny echoes, faded scars. Every rhythm felt so right, wrapped in neon night. And the skyline seemed to sway, like it wanted us to stay in that amber atmosphere with you near. Panic notes and deep lights, holding us tonight. Golden chords and open air, love without a care. Honey notes and deep lights, soft and bittersweet like wine. If the world just fades away, let the music play. Rooftop speakers low and warm, shelter from the coming storm. Rhodes keys drifting through the breeze, carrying our memories. It said love should taste like this, slow and deep inside a kiss. Not a rush, not a race, just a steady embrace. Yeah, taxi headlights down below, moving in a steady flow. But up here the time stood still, bending to our will. Your hand resting over mine, like a perfect downbeat light. Every breath a quiet vow, only here and now. When your eyes caught the glow of the skyline down below, I knew I'd never find another you in time. Honey notes and city lights, holding us tonight. Golden chords and open air, love without a care. Honey notes and city, soft and bittersweet like wine. If the world just fades away, let the music play. Yeah, we were more than late night calls, more than shadows on brick walls, more than verses in a rhyme. We were lightning caught in time, no diamonds on your hands, just big and fragile plans, talking futures on the edge of every silent flash. We learned love ain't always sweet, sometimes bitter on the beat. But when harmony aligns, it rewrites the lies. And even as the morning comes and silence slowly hums, I'll replay that light every single Mary notes and city lights, city glowing, music flowing, sweet like memory.